BS in Denver Sports.
Allie Monroy here with Jake Shapiro on a beautiful day in Boulder, and we are here previewing Colorado's upcoming matchup against Stanford. Jake, what are your expectations for this game?
Well, you know, Colorado's had some struggles with Stanford, being 0-3 against them since joining the Pac-12, but you look at the Vegas odds, and Colorado's actually only expected to lose by 3 points, and going by what Vegas normally predicts, that means it's an even odds because they normally give 3 points to the home team. So you should expect Colorado to maybe even win this game, and that's something you didn't expect to hear when you started this season. You looked at the schedule and said the only conference game that Colorado probably won't win under no circumstances, or won't win under any circumstances, is Stanford. But now you look at it and Colorado might win this game, and if they do, they're going bowling.
Mike McIntyre said recently that he believes that Stanford's star running back, Christian McCaffery, will start no matter what. How do you think this will impact the team, and what do you think the Buffs defense needs to do to stop him from being a threat early in the game?
Well, Christian McCaffrey, a Colorado kid, as many of you know, is a Heisman candidate. He is a terrific runner, perhaps the best Pac-12 running back since Reggie Bush. It's a huge difference maker whether or not he's healthy or not, or even if he's just healthy enough to play in the game compared to being actually healthy. So Colorado needs to kind of hit this guy hard and low. You saw some of the hits Addison Gillum had on ASU's quarterback last week. They need to bring that lumber and that physicality on Christian McCaffrey and try and force Stanford to play Bryce Love, their backup running back, in this game.
Well, last week, Stanford played Notre Dame, and their offense didn't execute as well as their defense did. One of the main reasons Stanford did beat Notre Dame was because of how physical their defense was. What do you think the Colorado offense needs to do to come out hot against Stanford?
Well, you mentioned physicality and you mentioned coming out hot. Colorado is a different football team this year because of that physicality. We haven't seen that in the last few years. Colorado is truly a physical football team this year, one of the only few in the Pac-12, Stanford being the other one. So Colorado needs to lay that wood, lay that lumber throughout the game, both offensively and defensively. And the big difference from Colorado's wins compared to their losses aren't the turnovers, aren't the mistakes. It's whether or not they start fast and keep that up consistently throughout the game. Against Arizona State, they start fast. Phillip Lindsay gets going. They have no problems in that game. Phillip Lindsay is the key to the game. I know that's your next question.
It is,
but Phillip Lindsay is the key to the game, or one of the keys to the game, because he has to start fast, and he starts the Colorado offense, and he starts opening up those holes for Colorado, and he did that both at the start of the first half and the start of the second half last week.
So besides Phillip Lindsay, any other players you think will stand out this week?
You saw a little bit of Addison Gillum last week. I keep talking to him week in and week out because I'm like, there's no way he can keep getting better. And he keeps getting better. He's really returning to his freshman form. I think Addison Gillum is a guy that can be an elite Mike linebacker in the Pac-12 once again. So I would look to Addison Gillum. I would also look to a guy, whether it be Tedder Thompson or Cheeto Uzi, to come up with a big play in this game. It seems like it's been a few games since those two have come up with a big play.
All right, well, I know we say this every week, and every week is a big game for Colorado. Every week is something that we're expecting from them or going to be surprised. But this week, if they do win in Stanford, then they're going to be bowl game eligible, and that hasn't happened since 2007. So what do you think the team might be thinking coming into this game with that possibility?
Well, Allie, I think it's hard for them to realize what it means to Boulder and what it means to Colorado for this team to go to a bowl. I grew up in Boulder. I've been in Boulder in a long time, and I fully don't understand what it means for Colorado to go back to the promised land of the postseason. But towards to the fans, especially the older ones who have been through this drought, who even saw a national championship, it's going to mean so much. And I think the players feel that pressure, and that's why they've set the bar even higher for themselves. That's why they've set it at Pac-12 championship, not bowl game, because if they set it at Pac-12 championship game and fail, they still get that bowl game, and that's still such a huge thing. So Colorado is not thinking about a bowl game. It's just kind of a nice stepping stone to get them to the Pac-12 championship.
All right, well, score predictions for this game.
You know, I never predict the Buffs to win. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to do it this week.
Oh, wow.
Which might be a bad sign.
Oh, I hope not.
I've got Colorado at 31 to Stanford's 24.
All right, well, for the third or fourth straight week, I'm going to choose Colorado. I'm expecting their offense to come out and play hard, and I'm expecting the defense to destroy Stanford's offense. I'm going to go with 38-21, Buffs. Thank you for watching BSN Denver's preview video. If you aren't going out to Stanford to watch the game, be sure to go to CU's official watch party at the Blake Street Tavern. For Jake Shapiro, I'm Allie Monroy, BSN Buffs.